Hola mi gente hermosa, bienvenidos a otro taller más en la cual esta será una oportunidad para studentaid.gov en la cual estarán hablando más que todo las estrategias y mejores prácticas de cómo escoger universidades y comparar la ayuda financiera que ofrecen. Vamos a ver qué nos tiene studentaid.gov para este webinar, la cual empieza en algunos minutos. Ustedes saben que acá les voy a estar streaming lo que está pasando justamente en el en vivo. Esto va a quedar grabado, obviamente, en mis redes sociales de YouTube como también Facebook. Voy a estar transmitiéndolo ahorita también en TikTok. Voy a estar sacando las pequeñas cositas que estemos viendo que quizás no sepamos muy bien de studentaid.gov o cositas que quizás ellos mencionan. Hasta el momento han empezado estos talleres desde el martes subieron dos, el miércoles subieron otros dos y hoy día hay dos más. Después de este taller existe otro más que va a empezar hasta las 6 de la noche o 6 de la tarde. Y ese es el último taller para estas series que han creado. Obviamente todas las series fueron de cómo funciona el FAFSA, de los nuevos cambios, de cómo llenar el formulario. Definitivamente no respondieron muchas de nuestras preguntas que necesitamos, pero ayer hicieron un comunicado sobre los padres que no cuentan con un número de seguro social y cómo pueden crear sus cuentas. Así que eso ya lo subí también en mi plataforma de TikTok, todo detalladamente. Voy a subir obviamente más información. También si necesitan saber cómo llenar el formulario del FAFSA para el estudiante como también para el padre, esos dos contenidos también están en mi plataforma de TikTok, en mi página. Obviamente me pueden buscar como David Yuri Chico Beca. No se olviden de suscribirse, darle like a este video, comenten. Ya me encuentro acá, voy a empezar a abrir la página y vamos a empezar a poner el setting. Espero que todo salga bien, que podamos ver y aprender definitivamente todo lo que tienen para ofrecer. Unos minutos, como verán acá, tenemos que dice que todavía no ha empezado. Vamos a empezar a poner todo el setting para que todos puedan obviamente ver y bueno, vamos a tratar de dar lo mejor. Una vez más, esperan un minuto mientras voy haciendo mis settings acá. Obviamente, como dije anteriormente, ellos ponen también ¿cómo se dice? Van a poner el subtítulo. En unos segundos va a empezar. Eso esperamos, porque eso fue lo que dijeron. Son las 4 de la tarde. Y de acuerdo a este correo dice a las 4 de la tarde. Así que estamos ahí. Vamos a ver si me puedo estar aquí. Perfecto. Bueno, están a punto de empezar, mi gente. Y como verán.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 24-25 Better FAFSA, Better Future webinar series. My name is Isaiah Ellis from the Awareness and Outreach team here at Federal Student Aid. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for registering and joining in today's special webinar entitled Best Strategies for Understanding and Comparing Schools and Financial Aid Offers. Before we get started, please take note of the following disclaimer. Information presented today is on background and not for direct attribution. For a comment about the information presented today, please contact press@ed.gov. Now, a few housekeeping notes. Questions presented today will be used to help FSA continue to develop tools and resources that assist students and families complete the FAFSA form. To submit a question, please use the Q&A function on Microsoft Teams. For those who can't join this webinar in real time, it will be recorded and available on our new YouTube channel at FSA Outreach within 24 hours. You can also request a PDF version of the PowerPoint slides on our YouTube channel as well. Closed caption is available by clicking on the bottom right side of your screen where you will see a gear icon. Click on it and then click on subtitles on. Then click on subtitle option and there will be a list of languages that include Spanish, French, Chinese, Hindi, and Arabic. Please choose your preferred language to listen to the webinar. Now that we have taken care of the logistics, Let's begin. It is my honor to introduce our presenter, Fred Stennis, Supervisor of Federal Student Aid's Awareness and Outreach Team, who is going to take you through the best strategies for understanding and comparing schools and financial aid offers. Fred, take it away.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. We appreciate that introduction and welcome everyone. As Isaiah mentioned, we're going to go over a few things today. Today's topic, how to compare financial aid offers and schools. So sit back and enjoy, and let's get started. On today's agenda, a few things we're going to cover is basically comparing financial aid offers. Also, college scorecard, a very important, powerful tool, which will go through how to use the scorecard tool, as well as compare schools and fields of study. And then we'll go through a final knowledge check just to see how well you paid attention. And then we'll give you some resources and tools, and that will be it. So let's get started. Comparing financial aid offers. Financial aid offers, what is it? A financial aid offers, and sometimes it's referred to as an award letter, basically tells you what aid you can receive at a particular college, career school, or trade. Let me repeat, at a college, career school, or trade school. Some of the things that you'll see on the award letter or offer will be various types of aid or amounts of awards in federal dollars, state dollars, some private dollars, and institutional aid, all on your offer letter. And again, as relates to federal dollars, it will include things like your grants and your federal work study and any loan dollars that you may be eligible for. Again, your aid offer comes from the school, not federal student aid. And it all comes and it is generated from the start of the FAFSA application. So again, once you've been accepted and you've gone through the admission process, schools will then send you those offer letters in the email and some by mail. So you want to follow up with the school that you actually indicated on the FAFSA and find out their process. Again, you want to contact the financial aid office if you have any additional questions about the aid offer. Just a little caveat note, I want everybody to be aware of. Processing for the 24-25 FAFSA form is scheduled to begin in the first half of March of 2024. This means that schools and state aid agencies will receive your FAFSA information in March. Your school won't be able to answer any questions about your eligibility for or the status of your financial aid until they receive your financial aid or your FAFSA information. So stay tuned for that. March is coming. But again, I repeat, processing will begin in the first half of March of 24. So I just want you to be aware of that. Your information, again, is coming from the school, not federal student aid. Okay, let's take a look at one of the first key elements when comparing financial aid offers. Again, if you receive multiple financial aid offers, and let me just say right here as a caveat, I strongly recommend that you students, parents collectively, list at least, or I should say more than one institution on your FAFSA form. Why is this important? Well, you want to make sure that when you get those offers in the mail, that you'll have something to compare. School 1, 2, 3. School A may offer you, let's say, for example, $20,000. School 2 may offer you $30,000. School number 3 may offer you $10,000, but you won't know unless you list multiple schools, and you'll have multiple options to sit and elements to consider. And that's whether it's at a 2-year school, 4-year school, public school, private school, or a career school. Doesn't matter. List multiple schools on your FAFSA application because you want to be able to compare and see which school is most affordable and the best option for you to attend. Again, compare each aid offers. You'll first need to know cost of attendance. So for each school you listed, you want to make sure you pay attention to what that cost of attendance includes. Cost of attendance is basically an estimated calculator of your total cost for attending that particular school during the school year. It oftentimes will include tuition, fees, plus any other costs like living expenses, books, supplies, transportation, lab coats, or any other things you may need for a particular area of study you may be entering into. So you want to make sure you take in what is the full expense, and that's going to include more than simply tuition, room, and board. You can find your school's cost of attendance on their website. And you can also find out what their aid offer process will entail. Again, if you can't find the aid offer or information or cost of attendance information on the website, just contact the financial aid office directly and reach out. You want to make sure that you go to the website and look at the financial aid section, and you should be able to find it there. But if you have any problems, reach out to the financial office of the schools you listed on your FAFSA application, and they'll be able to assist you further. And again, for a full list of expenses, including the cost of attendance or estimates, scan the QR code you see here on the screen. So pull your phones out, take a picture, and you can scan that information, and it'll give you some more details to assist. Again, key phrase, cost of attendance. Make sure you make note of what that is. Let's go a little deeper. Your net price. Once you know the cost of attendance of the school, and each school has their own individual cost of attendance, you can then determine what your net price to attend each school will be. So again, net price, sometimes called net cost, is an estimate of the out-of-pocket cost that you will need to pay each year to attend a particular school. Your net price. To find your net price at a particular school, simply subtract the grant and scholarship amounts that you may see on your aid offer from your cost of attendance. Make sure to calculate the net price for each school separately, because school A may have one cost of attendance, let's just say, for example, $5,000. School B may have a cost of attendance of $10,000. School number 3 may have a net price cost of attendance, I should say, of $30,000. You want to make sure that you calculate what that net price will be for each school separately. And again, the formula, well, let me hold on. I wanted to show you the formula here second and shortly so you can see. Here we go. Boom. How to calculate your net price to attend a school. As you see here on the screen, cost of attendance for this particular school is $9,500. And what did they do? They subtracted what elements came in on the aid offer or award letter, which in this case came to a total of $4,400. And what does that equal? It equals the net price, $5,100. And this is the amount, the remaining amount that you are responsible to pay. So again, let's go back. The school will publish what their tuition, their fees, their living expenses, and that total cost of attendance. And you can find that on the school's website, or most often it will be on the aid offer that you receive in the mail. But you'll take that number and you'll subtract whatever items you're actually awarded or offered, including those things you have to pay back, like a student loan, or those things that you don't have to repay, like grants or other scholarships. You'll subtract those two elements, and that will equal your net price. Just want to make sure everybody's clear about how to calculate that net price. So once you have that net price, you should have all the information you need as to what you're going to have to cover to attend that particular school. Using the net price to compare schools. Again, don't assume that just because a school is more expensive, it will cost you more to attend. Let's take a look at a few steps. Follow these 3 steps instead. Number 1, I mentioned earlier, calculate the net price for each school you're considering. Do that separately. So if you've listed 3 schools on your FAFSA, or 5 schools, or 6 schools, you want to make sure you identify what the net price will be for each of those schools. Number 2, you'll compare those schools' net prices to understand your out-of-pocket cost to attend that school. So it may cost you a little more to attend this school over that school, but you want to make sure you find out what that net price is, or what amount you're going to have to come out of your pocket to cover to attend that school. And number 3, if your aid offer includes federal student loans, or if you're considering private loans even, you want to compare the amount of debt you will be taking out at each school and review your repayment obligations. And you can go to studentaid.gov and check out our estimator, loan estimator, to get an idea of what kind of repayment plans are available and what the repayment cost will be if you choose to take out a student loan. Again, on our website, student.gov, you'll find information as pertains to our federal direct loan program. So that's a little key hint or tool or caveat you can take with you free of charge tonight. College scorecard. A lot of good information coming up. I wonder how many of you have heard of the college scorecard? Well, if you haven't, you're going to learn about it tonight. And I strongly encourage you to take advantage of the scorecard and learn about it and how powerful of a tool this is that can really help you in comparing information around schools as well as aid offers. Again, the college scorecard is a tool that can help you make a more informed decision about where you want to actually attend. This is a tool, the college scorecard, that will allow you to compare some key information up to 10 schools at once. It will help you with information pertaining to the average cost or net price, graduation rates, post-school earnings, post-school student loan debt, and a whole plethora of other useful information. So again, the college scorecard can also help you compare different programs of study, whether you're interested in, again, the certificate program, associate's program, bachelor's degree, master's degree, doctoral degree, or another graduate degree program. But again, I strongly encourage you to use your phone tonight and click on your QR, pointing to that QR code on the screen, and get some more information directly related to the scorecard. Our URL is collegescorecard.ed.gov. Or again, pull your cell phone out, take a picture of the QR code listed here on the screen, and it will take you directly to where you need to be as it relates to learning more information about the college scorecard. Let's dive deeper and find out a little more information about the scorecard. On the screen, you see some key features. School profile, critical. A lot of general and detailed information can be found out about the school you chose on the FAFSA application. Again, fields of study, average cost, typical student loan debt, and also student demographics. Outcome data such as graduation rates, debt loads, graduation rates again, and median in earnings for former students. What do they really make after they graduate from students who attend school A, B, or C? And I mentioned earlier, you can list up to 10 schools to compare fields of study and view this information side by side. It also has a key feature where you can customize key search elements on the college scorecard. You can find schools or fields of study based on factors like location, degree type, or average annual cost. So again, a powerful tool you definitely don't want to miss. How to use the scorecard? Let's find out. First of all, you can search by schools you're already considering, or you can search options to find schools you may be interested in that you haven't necessarily chose yet. And you can see here on the screen, the red box here where it says school search. Also to your right, you can see where it says customize search. You can further customize and refine your search. You can filter selections by degree type, offer, graduation rates, and also cost or acceptance rates. If you want to know how many students get accepted at this school, you can just do a customized search and find that answer out. Again, there's 3 distinct ways you can begin your search. You can search by school name, field of study, or a broad list of school characteristics. You just want to input those or type them in under the button where it says search schools. Now let's go a little deeper. A custom search. You can use the search options and filters to get results that match your interests and needs. So as you see here on the screen, again, there's academic fields you can search under. You can also use the filter to find out based on the location, a zip code, or distance or state of the school, and also expand to see more search options. So you want to make sure that you utilize those options, those drop-down buttons there that you can expand your search to get more detailed or specifically get specific information like test scores or the size of a particular school or acceptance rates. All those options are available by expanding your search. So you want to take a full advantage of that. And again here, On your screen, you can see here where you can review search option results. Again, you'll put various schools side by side by using more filters, more filter information. You see here on the screen, test scores, size of schools, if it's an urban school or not, specialized missions, religious affiliations. All these specialized criteria can be accessed by using the filters on the screen. Again, you can see what schools match your search criteria. Use the filters to your advantage by selecting more options on the left-hand side of the page and just select View School. And as you see here on the screen, these schools are listed side by side. There's Upper Lake University, University City College, University of the Mountains, for example, and University of North River. And you see here on the screen, you can compare what's the graduation rates of these schools, what's the average annual cost, and the median earnings from students who attend here. And you can click on the button that says View School and go directly to their page. So again, very powerful and useful and helpful tool all through the search engine on the college scorecard. Again, the data continues. Data. Use the fields of study box. You can search the different fields, as I mentioned earlier, and compare the different degrees or certificate programs at the school. Again, you can view even the top fields of study, as well as the median earnings and the median total debt after graduation. So how much is the debt load that students carry after they graduate from this particular school? You can see all that here on the screen here by expanding your search and putting your search criteria. You see here on the screen, the median earnings is basically $68,000 for those who pursue a business administration, management, and operations bachelor's degree. And they graduate over 1,400 students a year. You can see the earnings, you can see the debt after graduation, which is an average, according to the screen here, of $15,000. So again, a whole plethora of different criteria you can use to really find out which school is best for you, which degree area is best for you. Should I pursue a bachelor's degree, a master's, or start out at associate's degree level? But again, all that can be helpful information, all on the college scorecard. One more look at some school data. Again, you can view information about your selected school by comparing the schools, and just select here on the screen through the drop arrow which schools you like to view. Again, on the screen, you can indicate here if it's a four-year degree, a public school, what city is, a large school, etc., etc. Oh, this is so exciting and so useful. I wish I had this years ago. Very helpful. So parents, students, if you're not utilizing this tool and taking advantage, you might be doing yourself a disservice, because you really want to make sure that you understand which direction, what career goal you might want to take. And this is an exceptionally powerful tool for those who may not be at the high school 12th grade level yet. You might be a sophomore, a freshman, or a junior in high school. You can use this information, these tools, to help you in your journey as to deciding which steps to take as you pursue post-secondary education. Again, expand all. There's an option here. You see the green button here on the screen where you can expand all. Use this button to explore more detailed information about the institution. So I wanted to make sure that you saw how and where to expand this information on the scorecard main screen. Some more information, some more data. Again, the average annual cost. We talked about the net price. It's calculated as an average over full-time students, first-time students who receive federal financial aid. Again, this may not reflect a specific student's annual cost, but it's a good gateway to give you some indication as to what you and your family will have to cover to attend a particular school. Again, you see on the screen the average annual net price that a student who receives federal financial aid pays to cover their expenses, living expenses, to attend a particular school. And as you see here on the screen, this average family cost is going to be $3,762. So again, you can calculate your own personal net price by using the tools here. And you see a green button here. It says calculate your personal net price. So you can get more personalized and more estimates according to the numbers that you put in. So please take full advantage of that. And we're winding down. Some key school data here. Again, you can find out the percentage of students who return after their first year. You can find out, do they have a good or bad attrition rate? Do students stay there past their freshman year and come back to sophomore, junior, senior, or do they just drop out after the first year? What's the rate of that? At this particular example on the screen, 90% of students who return after their first year, 90%. Again, key information, vital information that will help you formulate and decide what is the best option for me. Where should I go? Are they offering the right programs for me? Is their cost affordable for me? Do students really earn a lot of money after they graduate with the degree they offer there? These are questions you might want to know the answers to. How many students actually transfer to the school or transfer out of the school? All kind of outcomes that you can select and receive, all by using the U.S. Department of Education College Scorecard. Again, more data as it relates to student loans. How many students who attend a particular school receive student loans? Is it 20%, 30%? And what's the average amount of debt? As we see on the example on the screen here, the average debt is $13,750. Again, and the monthly payment typically average is $146 a month after graduation. So 21% of the students who attend the school receive student loans. So again, some specialized, important data that will help you determine what is the best option for you. Again, winding down here now as to what you can utilize. You can view the percentage of students receiving Pell Grant, the student-teacher ratio, race and ethnicity, all factors you can get detailed information about all the schools you selected on the FAFSA application. Again, the proportion of students or staff in a particular race or category, Asian, Black, Hispanic, non-white, two or more races, all that information has been calculated and put here for you to access to help you get a good picture and view what the campus life might look like, what the campus pool of students who attend a particular school looks like. All very helpful information. Again, faculty student ratio, 16 students to 1 faculty. Very good, very good. Test score information, I mentioned earlier, acceptance rate, all information that will help you make intelligent decisions. Let's look at comparing schools and fields of study. I mentioned earlier here by using the scorecard, there's a button at the top right-hand side of the screen where it says compare. And you can list those schools and identify the various matrix that you're interested in viewing. You see here on the screen the average annual cost for Northwestern State Community College, West University, East University. You can see here on the screen right next to each other the midpoint of school types. You can see what the net price is to attend these schools. Again, all powerful information. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a little black tab. You can click the green button there where you can indicate schools, and it will put up and compare up to 10 schools that you chose on your FAFSA application. So again, just want to summarize the college scorecard, comparing fields of study, critical information. You want to make sure you're pursuing the correct degree for the workforce of today. All that information can be gathered here. What are the top majors, the top fields of study? All that information can be stored here. What are the top majors that earn the highest earnings, the average earnings of a particular degree? You see here on the screen, Youngstown State University, the median average is $55,444. And the median debt, you see here on the screen, $20,500. And you can select, again, the check mark to bring those schools that you chose side by side in a comparison. So you want to make sure that you are aware of all the options and all the various metrics that you can compare that will help you decide what is the best choice for you. That's it in a nutshell, the college scorecard. Make sure you visit college scorecard at ed.gov. Now let's go through a knowledge check. Let's see how much you learned, how much you paid attention. What is a net price? You can take a picture with your cell phone of the QR code below. I'll give you a few minutes to register your responses. Is it A, the amount of federal student aid offered by the U.S. Department of Education? Is it B, the amount of financial aid offered by the school? Is it C, the total out-of-pocket cost for your entire degree program? Or is it D, your estimated out-of-pocket cost for 1 year school? With that said, let's find out what the answer is. The answer is D. You chose D, you got it correct. Net price is your estimated out-of-pocket cost for 1 school year. Again, remember, you can calculate your net price by subtracting the amounts of grants and scholarships that are on your offer letter from the school's cost of attendance, and that will give you the net price. Again, the net price must be calculated separately for each school you're considering. So don't compare the net price of, say you chose a 2-year school versus a 4-year school, and you got you should come up with 2 different net price. Why? Because the cost of attendance at both those schools will be different. So you have different outcomes as far as the net price. Let's try another one. Is this statement true or false? College scorecard data compares a minimal number of schools and programs. Take out your phone, take a picture of the QR code, and let's see how many of you all answer this question and answer it correctly. I'll give you a few seconds. Let's find out the answer. The statement is false. You can use College Scorecard to compare data from thousands of fields of study and more than 5,000 schools. So again, there's all kinds of data fields that you can compare, as I mentioned earlier, and we went through the slide screens for some of those categories, but there's thousands of fields that you can select and search on and study and know which options are best for you. Over 5,000 schools, all collected and put in a database just for you. Let's try one more. Is this statement true or false? If a student is planning on attending a trade school, College Scorecard won't help because it compares only undergrad and graduate degree programs at 4-year colleges. Is that true or false? Here we go again. Pull your phone out, take a picture of the QR code, and register your answer. True or false? If a student is planning to attend a trade school, College Scorecard won't help them because it compares only undergraduate and graduate degree programs at 4-year colleges. Is that true or false? Let's go ahead and see what the answer is. The answer is false. College Scorecard provides information on colleges, career schools, and trade schools. It also covers, I mentioned, different types of certificate programs and degrees, including the bachelor's degree, doctorate degree, first professional degree, certificate programs, associate's degree, master's degree. All that is covered using the College Scorecard. Good job. Good job. And that's going to conclude our Knowledge Center information. Thank you for paying attention and answering those questions. It's a great group. On the screen here now, I've shared with you some information that you definitely want to know about our social media. Again, you can follow us, Federal Student Aid, on our social media platforms, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or formerly known as Twitter, X. Also, YouTube. And I also tell you again, your one-stop shop, parents and students, studentaid.gov. So go there to find out all the latest announcements and information pertaining to information before you enter college, while you're in college, and after you graduate. So it's set up that way just for you. So make sure you check us out again on YouTube. We have some very important, easy to see videos, 2 or 3 minute videos that will break down a lot of information about the financial aid process. So make sure you visit us there on YouTube as well. And with that said, I'm going to ask if you would pull out your phone one more time and share with us your feedback. Give us your thoughts about today's webinar and this topic, and help us learn some more information from what you want us to speak about as we move forward throughout the remaining part of this year. Your feedback is critical. We utilize it. We look at it. It's very important to us. So I'll give you a few minutes. Take it out, your cell phone that is, and point it to the screen, the QR code there, and register your feedback today. Again, I want to thank you all for participating today in our webinar series here, the 24-25 webinar series. Hope this has been helpful for you. And again, check out that college scorecard. Again, if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior in high school, and you need to know what steps to take to compare the award letter or offer letter, and also what schools to compare and what things to compare, that's where the college scorecard can be there just for you. Thank you for joining. And I'm turning over right now to Mr. Isaiah Ellis. Isaiah?
Thank you, Fred. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed his energy, that fantastic presentation. And I really hope you have all found it informative and feel even more prepared in this process. As a reminder, a recording of this video will be provided and will be available on our YouTube channel at FSA Outreach. So when it's about 24 hours, if you want to look over this video another time, please feel free to go ahead and do so. Now, as we approach our final session for the 2024 Better Faster, Better Future webinar series, we welcome you to join us in our session tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we will walk through the 2024-25 FAFSA form as an independent student. It's not too late to register and save your seat. With that said, thank you for joining and have a great day.
This now concludes.
Perfecto, mi gente. Como ustedes vieron, este fue uno de los últimos talleres de studentaid.gov. Esta noche tendrán el siguiente, que será a las 6 de la tarde, en la cual estarán hablando cómo llenar el formulario del FAFSA para estudiantes que son independientes. Vamos a ver qué tienen para nosotros. Empieza una vez más a las 6 de la tarde. Lo estaré transmitiendo de la misma forma. Ya saben, espero que toda la información que esté acá les ayude bastante. Obviamente, hoy día como que me gustó bastante que hubieran hablado del College Card, porque es una información que yo les había subido también, ya está en mi plataforma. Creo que mucha de la información, obviamente, que estamos viendo ahorita, que están recientemente subiendo como series de studentaid.gov, me esperaba más de esto que hubiera pasado como a principios o a finales de diciembre o en noviembre, cuando ya estaban a punto de remontar toda esta situación. De tal manera que, bueno, es lo que es lo que hay y no podemos hacer nada más que tratar de aprender todo lo que podemos hasta que todos puedan mandar su formulario del FAFSA 2024-2025, lo cual es completamente nuevo. Espero que toda la información que les he subido, que está acá, que ha quedado grabado, les sirva bastante de beneficios, de tal manera que los veré a las 6 de la tarde para el último taller de studentaid.gov, en la cual hablarán sobre el FAFSA 2024-2025 para estudiantes independientes. Así que si ustedes no tienen su papá, su mamá, o se han emancipado y no hacen sus taxes ustedes solos, o son personas mayores de edad y desean regresar a la universidad, esta es la oportunidad de ver qué tienen para ofrecer studentaid.gov. Obviamente no han respondido muchas de nuestras preguntas, pero esto es todo para este taller. Espero que les haya ayudado bastante. Espero que realmente ponerlo acá en vivo con todos ustedes haya sido de mucha ayuda. No se olviden, los subtítulos están en español. Trataré de ajustar los otros videos, pero espero que esto haya sido de mucha ayuda para todos ustedes. Nos despedimos de todos. Bye.